Good evening, everyone. My name's Heath Haskins, Code Primate, and tonight I'm doing something a little bit different. This is just going to be a short video. Well, I hope it's going to be short. I've actually never done one of these before. This is going to be a reaction video. A lot of people have asked me to do reaction videos. I'm not really big on them, but I figured I'll do something like instead of watching somebody else's like try not to laugh video or something like that, I'm going to watch one of my childhood heroes. Somebody that I looked up to, somebody that's inspired me to become the person that I am. And I hope that you will see the same thing. If you know who I'm talking about, it's Mr. Rogers and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. So for those of you that don't know who Mr. Rogers is, Mr. Rogers, sometimes shortened to just Mr. Rogers or simply Mr. Rogers, that's the same thing, is an American halftime children's television series that was created and hosted by namesake Fred Rogers. The series originated in 1963 as Mr. Rogers and on CBS television and was later rebranded in 1966 as Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Whenever I was growing up, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is what it was called, and that's where I get most of my like memories from, was watching him come in and singing this song, Won't You Be My Neighbor, every single time. Like there was not one pre-recording of him coming in and doing the Mr. Rogers song that was ever pre-recorded. He did it every single show for the entire duration. Let's see, he actually passed away, oh gosh, first death of Rogers in May of 1997. He passed away. So, without too much further ado, let's see if I can do this right. I'm going to watch him sitting in front of the Senate subcommittee in May 1st, 1969, and the reason I'm already starting to like, oh my gosh, the reason he is so huge in my life is because the person he was on camera is the same person he was off camera. Like a lot of people think, oh, well, it's just a front that he does for the camera. No, that was this guy's personality. That was him. And it is very sincere. It is directed. It is calculated. Every word that he speaks, and you'll see it in the video. I'm already emotional from like the rest of the day, so this is going to be me watching him, and just there's a lot of emotion behind this, so let's watch. I hope.
Well, Mr. Rogers is certainly one of the best things that's ever happened to public television, and his Peabody Award is testament to that fact. We in public television are proud of Fred Rogers, and I'm proud to present Mr. Rogers to you now.
He was not that young.
Rogers, you got the floor.
Senator Pastore, this is a philosophical statement and would take about 10 minutes to read, so I'll not do that. One of the first things that a child learns in a healthy family is trust, and I trust what you have said that you will read this. It's very important to me. I care deeply about children. My first children...
Will it make you happy if you read it?
I'd just like to talk about it if it's all right.
Sir. Okay.
My
Now,
first children's program
even his
was
attack
on
was...
WQED 15 years ago, and its budget was $30.
$30
Now, with the
for a
help
television
of
show.
the Sears Roebuck Foundation and National Educational Television, as well as all of the affiliated stations. Each station pays to show our program. It's a unique kind of funding in educational television. With this help, now our program has a budget of $6,000. It may sound like quite a difference, but $6,000 pays for less than 2 minutes of cartoons.
Yep.
2 minutes of animated, what I sometimes say, bombardment.
He choked
I'm
on
very
the
much
word.
concerned, as I know you are, about what's being delivered to our children in this country. And I've worked in the field of child development for 6 years now, trying to understand the inner needs of children. We deal with such things as the inner drama of childhood. We don't have to bop somebody over the head to make him, to make drama on the screen. We deal with such things as getting a haircut, or the feelings about brothers and sisters, and the kind of anger that arises in simple family situations. And we speak to it constructively.
How long a program is it?
It's a half hour every day. Most channels schedule it in the noontime as well as in the evening. WETA here has scheduled it in the late afternoon.
Could we get a copy of this so that we can see it? Maybe not today, but I'd like to see the program.
I'd like very much for you to see.
I'd like to see the program itself, or any one of them, you see.
We made 100 programs for EEN, the Eastern Educational Network, and then when the money ran out, people in Boston and Pittsburgh and Chicago all came to the fore and said, we've got to have more of this neighborhood expression of care. And this is what I give. I give an expression of care every day to each child to help him realize that he is unique. I end the program by saying, you've made this day a special day by just your being you. There's no person in the whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are. And I feel that if we in public television can only make it clear that feelings are mentionable and manageable, we will have done a great service for mental health. I think that it's much more dramatic that two men could be working out their feelings of anger. Much more dramatic than showing something of gunfire. I'm constantly concerned about what our children are seeing. And for 15 years I have tried in this country and Canada to present what I feel is a meaningful expression of care.
Do you narrate it?
I'm the host, yes. And I do all the puppets, and I write all the music, and I write all the scripts.
Well, I'm supposed to be a pretty tough guy, and this is the first time I've had goosebumps for the last 2 days.
Well, I'm grateful.
He's known
not
for
only
being
for your
really tough.
goosebumps, but for your interest in our kind of community.
And I just messed up the joke.
Could I tell you the
I'm
words
thankful
of
for
one
his
of the
goosebumps.
songs, which I feel is very important?
Yes.
This has to do with that good feeling of control, which I feel that children need to know is there. And it starts out, what do you do with the mad that you feel? And that first line came straight from a child. I work with children, doing puppets in very personal communication with small groups. What do you do with the mad that you feel? When you feel so mad you could bite. When the whole wide world seems oh so wrong, and nothing you do seems very right. What do you do? Do you punch a bag? Do you pound some clay or some dough? Do you round up friends for a game of tag or see how fast you go? It's great to be able to stop when you've planned a thing that's wrong and be able to do something else instead and think this song. I can stop when I want to, can stop when I wish, can stop, stop, stop anytime. And what a good feeling to feel like this and know that the feeling is really mine. Know that there's something deep inside that helps us become what we can. For a girl can be someday a lady, and a boy can be someday a man.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. Looks like you just earned the $20 million.
So, yeah, I cried, okay? There's there's so much to be said about the way he presented himself every day. And I want to be Mr. Rogers. I want that. I know I will never achieve that goal, but I hope that, like, showing you who my childhood hero was, I hope I can live up to that standard. I highly encourage you, if you've never seen Mr. Rogers, or if you don't know who I'm talking about, go watch at least one of his old episodes. He's all over YouTube. People attacked Mr. Rogers a lot, and they started a whole bunch of different rumors. So one of the rumors you might have heard is that he used to be a Marine Corps sniper or a Navy SEAL, and that he was he had like so many kills in the military, which, by the way, it's false. Another one was that he had tattoos up and down his arms. He had sleeves, and that's the reason he wore the cardigan all the time. Not true. He doesn't have any tattoos on his arms. He came straight out of college into media through child psychology, and just amazing. Like, yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to react to that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. If you'd like one of these awesome t-shirts that disappears on green screen, check out the Hello Juniper link. I love you guys very much, and thank you for making my night special. And leave a comment, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone. Oh, I gotta do an outro, right? Bye.